Over 22 years, there's lots that comes to mind. You know, I've helped people get their first home. I've helped people, go to their final home. I've helped families through really difficult situations. But probably the one I'm going to share with you today is of a young fellow by the name of Warren. And with this particular fellow, Warren, he actually worked here and he became a client when he left. Now, number one, he became a coaching client. And then number two, he became a buyer. And so his story is this. He had paid $10,000 to be part of one of these investment clubs, one of these investment groups where you go to these seminars, you learn about properties, and they tell you all these magical ideas and strategies around what to do. And he ended up with 3 properties. Now, look, I'm no expert, but when I looked at these 3 properties and we assessed them, they're actually costing him money to hang on to them. And after a couple of years of owning them, basically, not much growth, very little growth. And, if there was an upside to any of them, it might have been an upside of $27 a month. That's kind of how tight it was after 4 or 5 years of taking the advice of this investment club, paying this monumental amount of money to get help to purchase these fantastic investment properties. So we went to a broker and we asked whether or not he was able to sell these properties and transfer the equity transfer the security. So transfer the loan to new security. So what's that mean? We had an idea, let's sell the properties, find another property, a more suitable property, not adjust our debt, keep the same debt. So all we're doing is taking that loan to a different property. Now that person was a local broker, been around in the industry for a hell of a long time, and they were quick to tell us that we couldn't do it. Warren at that point thought, well, you know what, I'm kind of stuck. Well, I don't take no for an answer. And it was a good thing that Warren had the faith not to listen to the broker, because the broker is a reputable person within the industry and can be seen that when they speak, it's fact. We ended up going to the lending institution ourselves. And what we ended up identifying is that we were actually able to change the security, meaning sell the property, get a different property, and of course, all the rules, subject to valuation, subject to everything. If they agreed, they would do it. Now, when we talked about our strategy, what was our strategy? Every property we purchased needed to have a return of $300 a week, positively geared. We went about building out what we were looking for, our criteria sheet. We went through selling the properties. Now, we didn't get to sell those properties because they were in faraway regions in Never Never, where these investment clubs had said, go and buy in these locations. And whenever you're doing that, you need to look at why they're telling you, because if the infrastructure changes, if employment changes, if what's driving that microeconomy changes, such as mining or anything like that, well, then the value of your investment goes down. So anyway, Warren sold these 3 properties and we actually ended up replacing these 3 properties. Now, it took 12 months. Now, remember, he paid someone else $10,000, had these properties for 4 or 5 years, and even if we said the sum total was $27 a month. Warren, as we sit today, has a passive income of just over $1,800 a week. $1,800 a week. That's one of the things that I'm most proud of, because how many real estate agents, investment clubs, or whoever the heck you are, say that they've taken someone from where they were that seemed to be in a bundle of mess and within 12 months helped them turn it around to a net gain of $1,800 a week.